Okay, what's up, YouTube? Shada Barber here, and I'm back with another video. I was just thinking, I might need to put like a picture right here on this wall for the next time I do these type of videos or whatever. So, I'm back. I got a video here. It's a beard tutorial. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all how I line up a beard. This is the way I do it, right? Everybody have their own style, everybody have their own technique, but here is mine. So after you like, after you comment, after you subscribe, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do that real quick, and let's go ahead and get into it, right? So we're gonna get into it. So what I have here is my client who he didn't want the beard to be picked out or whatever, right? No, I don't have a lineup. But he didn't want the beard to be picked out. He wanted it to just kind of, be scruffy, but he just wanted the line. So when we get into it, we're gonna go over it and see what we need to do to give him a successful line. So first things first is you wanna go ahead and get him to lean his head back. You wanna look at his beard, examine his beard. You see me going with the comb, showing you the old line of the beard, you know what I'm saying, versus the new growth. You examine the beard, right, and seeing what you gotta do, whether you gotta raise the line, lower the line, even it up. Maybe you was just feeling different the last time you cut their hair, so you just examine the beard to see what you gotta do before you cut the hair, before you cut it, okay? You know what I'm saying? So as you see that, then you got the aerial look in a sense, right? This is the aerial view. So what I'm doing here is I'm showing you the points that you need to pay attention to, right? The points that you need to pay attention to are the sideburns here, the jawbone hook here, and on the cheek here. You want the beard to kind of line up with the corner of the mouth right here. You know what I'm saying? Coming right up off that mustache. You want it to kind of line up right around there. So you want to look at these 3 points, 1, 2, and 3, okay? Now normally, for me, I normally would start the beard with the sideburns, right? And then I'll come right here to the cheek, and then I'll make the line and then bring to the mustache. But this time I started with the mustache, okay? I started with the mustache because I don't know, honestly, I don't know. But that's what I did, that happened. So what we do first is we always outline the beard first. Number one, outline the beard so you can see the type of work that you have to do. You have to outline the beard, okay? I started off on the back of the beard, behind the ear, you know what I'm saying? And then how you move through it is pretty much up to you. So sometimes I move through it, go straight to the mustache. Sometimes I go straight up under, I just go down and run up under it a little bit. This time I'm kind of like, I don't know what I was feeling that day. I was kind of all over the place, right? And once again, you want to keep the line, specify, ask your client where you want the line. Some people want the line on the crease. Some people want the line under the crease, and some people want the line on the jawline, So ask your client, communicate with your client. Communication is key for every relationship and every situation, okay? If you don't communicate, you will have conflict. You know what I'm saying? So definitely communicate with your clients, all right? As I continue to, clean up the outline of the beard, clean up on his neck, clean up behind his ear, and get to the mustache, then we get right into it. Like I said, I started with the mustache. I don't know why, normally I don't. So my system, right, is, as you see, I went from the mustache, right, from the mustache to the sideburn. After I come from the sideburn, I'm gonna come to the cheek, okay? The reason why is because the best way, instead of trying to go all the way down and all the way around and trying to get it perfect, because now you gotta get it perfect on the other side. So what if you good going forward but not good going backwards? You see what I'm saying? So the best way to do that is to make one line, then make another line, and then draw a line in between that. You understand that? If you don't understand it, rewind it and listen to it again, and then watch this, right? So I'm making a line at the sideburns, right? And then I go from the sideburns, I go to the cheek, okay? And you make the line and go ahead and clean it all up. I clean it up just so I can, when you pull the skin, you don't want to pull too tight, right? And make the line as you do. clean it off. Always clean off your workstation. Clean your workstation. Keep your workstation clean, okay? Keep it clean. Don't just let the old stuff sit there. Now watch this. Now you see that space right here, right? This space right here that I didn't do. I make a line here, I make a line here, right? If I started right here on the line, right? If I started right here on the line and I just come up a little bit and I make that line, as you can see, right? Look at this. This line right here and this line right here don't quite match up, okay? So now we gotta make those lines match up. By pulling the skin a little bit, apply, see that pull? A little bit, apply the pressure, make the line match up, and let it fall. Make it match up and let it fall. Just like that. It's that simple. So once you get done with that, right, you clean up whatever you need to clean up, right? I'm just cleaning it up right now. Probably knowing me, I probably saw something, you know what I mean? I probably saw some hair. And you see your line? So once you go from there, right, you go back, you look down, you click the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't subscribe, you subscribe. That's what you're supposed to do. Once you go from one side to the other side, subscribe. Come on, help your boy out. Starting off with the mustache, you do the same thing on the other side, the same way you did it on the first side. So if you started on the right side, you started one way. When you go to the left side, do it the same way, all right? Like how you like to subscribe, you know what I mean? Do it the same way, like this. Start at the sideburns, pulling the skin, gently. You don't gotta rip his face off. Pull it gently, right? If it's too tight, you see that bounce right there? You don't want too much of that bounce, okay? You don't want the skin to bounce like that. That's how you cut them. So you don't want it to bounce, right? I'm just showing you how to pull the skin, and it shows you that arch and how you make that C come in there right. And what we doing? Cleaning off the workstation. Cleaning off the workstation. See how it ain't that bouncing in no more? We don't want that bounce, okay? If it's bouncing, if the clip is bouncing, if the razor bouncing, you liable to cut somebody. So you don't want the razor to bounce, all right? And you turn them around. Now you examine it. What are you looking for? What are you looking for? You're looking for flaws. You're looking for mistakes. You're looking for unevenness. You're looking for anything you need to correct. Your haircut is not finished until you cannot find anything to correct, okay? You're looking at your points, making sure your points are lined up, okay? Making sure everything is lined up properly. You're looking for mistakes, flaws, corrections. You need to find something to correct. If you can't find anything to correct, then your haircut is done. And remember, always like, comment, and subscribe. Fade the temples, fade the temples, fade the temples. Do not forget to fade the temples. I don't know how many times I gotta tell barbers that be in the shop, why did you let the bald head out of here and didn't fade his temples? A bald head is a haircut too. Just because they getting a bald head, you take the clippers and run over, or you take the razor and run over. A man that get his hair cut bald will still have the same feeling as a man who got a fade. You know what I'm saying? With all the paint and the spray on them. You know what I mean? It give them the same feeling. So now what I'm doing right now is going over the line and just cleaning it up. See how aggressively I comb the beard? You want to comb that beard. That's a trick right there. You want to comb that beard a little more aggressive, right? Not to, rip the hair out, but comb it to make that hair, those loose hairs pop out. And then you just go over it with the clippers and just kind of graze through it to get those hair off of it and that make that line look a little cleaner. I hope I explained that well enough. As you fade the sides, clean off your workstation. And that's your beard, man. That's your beard. And that's how simple it is. It's really that simple. Y'all practice, practice, practice. You know what I'm saying? You always practice, right? And you get your reps in. Get your reps in and you'll get a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I got a little slow motion shear action because the wild hairs, even though he don't like none cut off, the wild hairs is still kind of like, they need to be tamed. So we don't really want to cut no length. We ain't gonna take none. We just gonna take all the ones that just sticking out all crazy like, you know what I mean? And we gonna get him up out of there. repetition and practice, man. Get your reps in, man, and practice. And that's it. And one thing you always got to do, overdust. You see that smile? Come on, man. Come on, man. Why haven't you liked, comment, and subscribe yet, huh? Why? What did I do to you, huh? What did I do to you? Come on, y'all. Help me out, man. Shout out to Barber here, man. Shout out to Barber. I'm back again. I ain't never left, but I'm here.